Alright guys, happy St. Patrick's Day, and I have a battle here against SoulSina11. It's actually a battle that happened today in my Twitch live stream, actually a YouTube live stream too. I've been dual streaming, but this guy's apparently a longtime fan and a fellow YouTuber, so I will try to leave the link to his channel in the description, check it out, and because it's St. Patrick's Day, we're gonna all wear green, at least on my team, so there you go. I'm just gonna have a green-only squad to celebrate the holiday. And hopefully maybe I can get some luck of the Irish against here, Cena here. So he's admittedly not, well, he was admittedly nervous, being that he watched my battles all the way from Gen 4, so hopefully he will not get the jitters here. So he's going to go ahead and lead with Scizor, a pretty good lead for him, actually. I'm going to go ahead and lead with Cacturn and set up the spikes, so some early entry hazards are not bad. Unfortunately, for him, I do have the Focus Sash, so I do get that one layer up, and he's going to go into his Pelipper, and I'm like, man, this thing probably has Defog, but what are you going to do? I'm kind of expecting him to Defog right off the bat here, so I decided to go for the second layer of spikes instead of the Destiny Bond, which I do carry. But he surprised me here. Originally, I was really scared because he went for the Scald, then I realized, oh wait, I have Water Absorb, so that's actually a pretty bad mistake there for him, and now I'm just going to go for the Destiny Bond, hoping that he'll just finish me off now with Hurricane, but he ends up going for a Tailwind. So that's not great, and I'm like, okay, well, he might not have Defog with that, but he ends up making another kind of mistake here, just going for the Hurricane to finish off my Cacturn. Apparently he was not aware that Destiny Bond is actually in effect until my Cacturn moves next. A lot of people don't realize that because typically, turn order is going to stay the same. So if you Destiny Bond first, when you're faster, obviously you're going to get the, if your opponent attacks you that turn, and if you're slower, then, well, your opponent can't attack you the next turn, but obviously that situation was reversed due to Tailwind. His Pelipper actually became faster due to Tailwind, so that was not great for him. That's kind of sad. But, yeah, so I'm actually just going to stay in here trying to set up the Stealth Rocks with my Ferrothorn. His Garchomp is doing a lot of damage with Earthquake, but I think it's because this is my more specially bulky Ferrothorn. I have two. I believe this one's more specially bulky than physically bulky, so not the one that I really wanted here, but that's okay. Yeah, his Earthquake is doing a lot. I don't know if he can kill me at this range. After the, I got some damage back there with the Leech Seeds. So he's just going to go into Scizor, which is a pretty nice play, because I'm just going to go for a Gyro Ball, which isn't going to do a whole lot to this Scizor due to the resistance, and I believe Scizor's pretty heavy as well. So, yeah, I'm just going to go now for a U-turn, and, yeah, it's going to actually, I'm going to survive. I don't think that great. He's clearly a Choice Banded Scizor, and I don't think I have a whole lot of physical bulk on my Ferrothorn. So I do get a little bit of damage there due to my ability, but now Shuckle's going to be sorry, not forced out, but comes out, and yeah, this thing's going to be really annoying because he can set up his own hazards now, and I have to be really careful because I know that he has that Mega Beedrill in the back. I did set up the Leech Seed again, so now this thing is going to be Leech Seeded. I'm going to see if I can maybe set up my Tyranitar. I have to be a little careful with that because I know he still has Scizor who can just come in and pretty much kill me with a Choice Banded Bullet Punch. So, yeah, I just need to keep that in mind, but maybe I can get a +1 and just kill the Shuckle. I don't know. I probably could have just killed the Shuckle instead of trying to set up in the first place. But I do try to go for the Dragon Dance. And, yeah, so he's just going to go ahead and set up his Sticky Webs. That's not going to affect me because I'm already out, but it's going to affect my other Pokemon. Thankfully, I still do have my Scarf Flygon in the back. I know I need to preserve it for that Mega Bee. So, yeah, he's just going to go ahead and set up his Stealth Rocks now. So now he is evening out the hazards as I just go for a Crunch. And I was debating a second Dragon Dance. It's pretty much free against this thing. And as soon as I killed it and then he came on this thing, I'm like, oh man, now I instantly regret it because this Garchomp is going to be a Scarf Chomp. And more than that, this is going to be like a Gen 4 Scarf Chomp because it actually doesn't even have... I actually lived the Earthquake, first of all. I don't know how I did that. But then I go for the Crunch, and he doesn't actually kill me with Rough Skin, so it's going to be... I actually hit through the Sand Veil because the Sandstorm is up, so that's pretty funny turn of events there. I'm able to take that guy out, obviously, though, which is pretty clutch, and yeah, so he's going to come in now and going to be able to kill me with Bullet Punch, but still, Tyranitar did all right, so... I'm going to go into my Reunite, please? No, I actually go into my Ferrothorn here, and that's kind of a mistake. I was looking at the HP, and I thought that maybe I could kill, that he'd kill himself with it, due to Sticky Barbs, but unfortunately, it actually doesn't. It leaves him with, like, a slither of health left, and it was really close, and I shouldn't have even Probably risked it because I could have maybe done this. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Ferrothorn's going to go down, but now I can actually go out into my Reunicles. And, yeah, this shouldn't die to a Bullet Punch. I know this thing is banded, so he can't, like, switch it up for U-turn or anything, so I'm just going to stay in and try to go for the Spec Psychic. Really, this is a Spec Reunicles, so I'm just going to go for that. Takes out the Scizor, and of course he's going to now try to go into Mega B, but I'm pretty confident, though, he's going to take a lot of damage on the entry due to my Spikes and my Stealth Rocks. And, yeah, even if he didn't, like I said, I'm pretty confident that because Mega B is made out of literal paper when it comes to physical defense, I'm pretty sure my Flygon can win against this thing. I know I can outspeed it, and I should be able to win against it one-on-one. I should be able to kill it with an Earthquake, which I did go for. I was debating Outrage because it's a little stronger, but I decided to go for the Earthquake because he still has that Victini in the back as well. So I actually think we might have been able to kill the Victini as well with the Outrage. It probably doesn't matter. But I'm going to go for the Earthquake because Earthquake, you know, probably just safer. So it's going to be able to take down the Beedrill. His last Pokemon is indeed the Victini. And, yeah, that should be my game because there should be, unless he has, like, Shuckaberry randomly, there should be no Victini surviving this Earthquake. So, yeah, excellent game there. SoulSina, I mean, it made a couple mistakes in the beginning, but you definitely had a real chance to win there at the end with the Beedrill. Well, I guess if it wasn't for my Scarf Flygon, but it definitely was scary, especially with the Fell Stinger. He raised his attack to like +3. So today's question of the day is, how lucky do you consider yourself? Now, I'm not a man that really believes in luck as like a quantity of a person, like a quality of a person. You make your own luck typically. And you can only really examine if you're lucky or not by looking back on a thing. Like, oh yeah, I was lucky there. I was not lucky there. But like luck is like someone who gets like, you know, unlucky or more lucky than somebody else in general. I don't believe in any of that crap. But looking back on it, I say I was pretty lucky in my life. You know, I've been very fortunate, very grateful for the life I've led so far. And grateful for all you guys who watch my my channel. So I would say I'm quite a bit lucky looking back on it. I've had some good luck in my life. I definitely had some bad luck in my life, but overall it's pretty good. And happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. And I hope it'll be a lucky St. Patrick's Day for you as well. So yeah, take care, guys, and also check out SoulSina, assuming I can find his YouTube link. So yeah, leave a comment about that, and see you guys again next time. Later.